Hey everyone, it's Wolfrun, and today I'm going to bring you my new favourite weapon in Warzone, particularly in Mini Royale, and it's the explosive bolt crossbow. Not meta in any way, but stupid amounts of fun, and great with the death comms straight after killing people because it's just so surprising. So there's going to be a whole load of clips showing you how effective the weapon is. It's not perfect, there are problems, you're going to have to work with it, but it's great, loads of fun. And this is the clip of the first win in the Warzone, and I used it to get the win. As you'll see, the problem was right at the end. And the question came down to, how do I take down the helicopter in a final circle as the only one left? Well, with my explosive tip crossbow, turned out not to be too difficult at all. In terms of the weapon itself, you can actually find it in Mini Royale quite often as floor loot. That's where I really picked it up first and got a load of kills and thought, actually, I quite like it. It's quite a lot of fun. The advantage of the explosive bolts is basically if you hit someone, you're more than likely going to down them. If you hit them in the head or the upper chest, when they go down, you're going to kill them. And that's where it really shocks players, because playing against a team, there's a huge advantage to not only being able to down, but also immediately kill someone with one shot. And it's just fantastic. I've played it in Mini Royale solo against, so I'm 1v3 most of the time. Didn't get a win that way, but I do get a fair few top 10 finishes and a fair few second places, which has been great. As part of a team, it's fantastic because it's just, as I said, really good fun to use. All you got to do is really think about your positioning. Then there are disadvantages. I'm not going to deny there are disadvantages, and I'll tell you them now. The bolt drop is an absolute nightmare to compensate for. In my loadout, I'm using various things to give you as much bolt velocity as possible. I'll go through the loadout. The timestamps for the loadout are in the description if you don't want to see the clips and you don't want to see the descriptions. But the clips are well worth it because there's a whole bunch of clips and there's some great death comms in them. Which just makes it just entertaining, really. This one's a great one. I'll leave this for a second. So in effect, you can take on teams. Your problem, of course, is you got your bolt drop. You haven't got as much range as you think. You can actually fire it really far, but you need to aim stupidly high over the target to achieve it. And your reload speed is absolutely appalling. ADS speed is not great either, so there's loads of downsides, and I get why people wouldn't want it, but I do recommend it as a bit of fun. It is, and that's what it really is down to. It is fun. You can use it. You can see in these clips, it is effective. This is one of the problems I had. Look at the speed of the reload and the tracking of the target, and all those things are a problem. I should have swapped weapons. Basically now in Warzone, how I run it is I use it almost exclusively in Mini Royale. It probably do quite well in a team mode, but it's just fun in the Mini Royale because you just burn through so many games. I have one loadout. It's a ghost loadout with a crossbow, and I basically use an SMG AR, silence preferably, from floor loot with it. So it's basically whatever else I can pick up with the crossbow. Yeah. I mean, this is it. So what I'm going to do is let the clips play out. You can see how effective it is. In various circumstances. You can also see a few times when the problems arise, hear a bit of the death comms, and then at the end of the video I'll talk you through the loadout I use.
Go for it. Face up.
Fire remains. Stay alert.
Nice.
You've got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
Nice.
Gas is inbound. Fire sales done. Prices are back to normal.
What? Right.
Heading.
Only 10 remain standing.
Strike inbound.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone. Less than 5 remain standing.
Oh.
Gas is inbound.
Placing.
So where? On the far side of the circle.
Returning to resupply.
Helvete, jag knockade en.
He's getting. Oh, there's one coming in. Down his mate. There's one more. One more.
Much better.
Got gas moving in.
I don't think anything's coming from behind us. He says, tempting fate squarely. Oh, somebody up there.
That's good shit.
Remain.
Got a kill.
You're nearly done.
I'm hit.
Gas is moving.
Okay, so looking at the loadout, this is the I'm currently using. I'm still experimenting a bit, but I'm still using the 28 strand cable. It's meant to improve the bullet velocity, the bolt velocity. However, Drifter in his analysis, when he did it for a while about, found no real difference in it. So I'm going to still mess around. At the moment, I'm using the 28 strand cable. I might change that. Definitely you need the 200 pound arms. That makes a huge difference to this weapon. It actually makes it effectively a weapon you can use in Warzone. Without them, I think you'd really struggle. I did consider using the tac laser. It doesn't, at the moment, appear to have a huge impact on the ADS, which is a bit of a problem with the weapon, so it didn't give you the upside you needed. I use the VLK scope, as I find the scopes on this otherwise pretty frustrating. There is the variable zoom scope. Again, it's got optical glint, which for this weapon, this isn't a super long range weapon. You can't use it at these huge ranges. And what I find really annoying is the 4x zoom scope has optical glint, which I just think's just not right. If you had it on a 7x, I get that. In terms of stocks, I don't put a stock on at the moment. There are options there. You can put sleight of hand on, but frankly, it's still going to slow. It's a really slow reload, and so it's something to think about. I use the explosive bolts. Thermite might be an option, but I really enjoy the explosive. As you saw in all the gameplay, that's what I use. That's what I found most effective. I wouldn't use it with the standard bolts without. At the moment, I've got the speed grip on, and that doesn't make a huge difference to ADS, although it does make a huge difference to sprint to fire, which helps. I'm going to experiment taking that off, actually, and try with tac laser or some other attachments without the strands. But at the moment, this is loadout. All that you've seen is it, in terms of the clips, has it either been this loadout, which is loadout I get from a loadout drop, or the ground loot weapon, which you can pick up. And they're roughly the same. My one's better, I think, because it's got a better bolt velocity, and it's something to work with. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. I hope you give me a like, leave me a comment, see what you think. Have a go. It is a lot of fun.